I love Ethan's insistence that Hasan is audience captured, and that's why he's never actually like finished that thought, but he will consistently say that Hasan is audience captured, but then he'll also criticize Hasan for like losing his audience and being mean to his audience and holding his audience captive himself. It's like, okay, Ethan just has nothing. He's just throwing anything he can get his hands on against Hasan.
Yeah, I mean, these people are desperate. There's, and again, I'm complaining about being a chess piece. It's like these people are used, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are going to regret jumping on like some outlets, like the extreme right outlets, are going to regret right away saying that this was completely Hamas. And I'm not saying that's not. I'm just saying that because now you have acknowledged that the people are protesting. So now there's proof of you understanding that difference. So any other action, you can't just hide behind Hamas was here, so we did this. Hamas was there, so
there are multiple sources for these desperate people suffering, and I think that recognizing both is. I don't see a problem there. It's a very complicated issue.
Acknowledging it's complicated is kind of enough to be called reporter these days. Not that you're not. I'm just saying.
No. I mean, on the opposite.
Okay, but anyway.
Hamas's fault that Israel's bombing them. Now, this is also being egged on by the Israeli command, for the record. Like the Israeli military, here, I have it from right here. This is important to understand. The protests against Hamas are being ordered by the Israeli military. They're not ordered. I wouldn't say they're ordered by the Israeli military. I don't fully agree with the statement from Zionism Observer, even though I believe...
Zionism Observer. I'm sure that's a really partial, great representative source.
Zionism Observer is a formative archiver of war crimes that I'm pretty sure international human rights groups are using as well. They primarily focus on archiving the war crimes that Israeli occupying force soldiers themselves post on the timeline. The Defense Minister Katz, who so far does not have an IC arrest warrant, told Palestinians in Gaza they will lose their homes and more land if they don't join the protest. Here is Emmanuel Manny Fabian. He is the IDF military correspondent for the Think Times of Israel. He says, Defense Minister Israel Katz warns Palestinians in Gaza the military will soon operate in additional areas of the Strip, telling them to learn from the civilians in Beit Lahia who have been. It is shown that Hamas...
Yeah, I mean, listen, the IDF is... It's advantageous to the IDF that they're protesting. So, of course, they'll be like, let's encourage that. I mean, that's obvious, right? Doesn't mean that they're doing it because of Israel. Just kind of psychotic, weird Jewish conspiracy.
Why would they not be doing it because of Israel? Israel's literally starving everyone in Gaza. Well, that's a psychotic Jewish conspiracy if you point that out.
More popular in the West Bank in the eyes of the Palestinians.
Oh, this is great. According to Hasan, Gazans are too stupid to know that Hamas is bad. Listen to this.
In the West Bank than they are in Gaza. There needs to be a reason for this. Is more popular in the West Bank in the eyes of the Palestinians in the West Bank than they are in Gaza. There needs to be a reason for that.
Okay, so Hamas is more popular in the West Bank, a place that's not ruled by Hamas, that they watch from afar. In Gaza, where Hamas rules, they're less popular. Now, why do you think that might be? You know, what's the obvious answer, right? That they're terrible, that they're f***ing evil and terrible. Pretty much, I think, probably.
The reason is because, of course, people attribute the crimes of Israel in terms of like famine or in terms of the horrible conditions to administrative failures of Hamas.
So his point is that Gazans hate Hamas because of Israel? Like they can't tell the difference between like, they don't know the difference. Like, oh, there's administrative challenges because Israel's attacking us, right? He's saying, so that's why they hate Hamas. Versus like them being like cruel.
God, he's so fucking stupid. That's what everyone does, dude. Everyone, like, bro, people look at gas and they're like, thanks, Joe Biden. Gas is so expensive. And then they're gonna vote for Donald Trump. People just blame problems in their everyday lives on the government. A pretty fair point for Hasan to make. And Ethan's like, that's bigotry of low expectations. That's how the world works, dude.
Cruel, despot, violent rulers. Like he doesn't think that people in Gaza can tell the difference.
Yeah, well, they blame Hamas for October 7th and everything that followed up, all the devastation that they've been going through, essentially.
Right.
No.
Yeah. It's like, again, he's just whitewashing for Hamas at every corner. And
that's literally what Hasan is saying. What the Oh God, Ethan's so stupid. Hasan says they attribute to Hamas the devastation they've been going through because of Israel. Ethan says, no, they just don't like Hamas because they're like dictatorial. Then AB says they attribute to Hamas everything they've experienced after October 7th. And Ethan says, yes, that's quite literally what Hasan just said. Oh my God, he's so dumb.
It's like, dude, you don't have to do that.
Conditions to administrative failures of Hamas as a political operative.
Oh yeah, this is unrelated, but this was nuts, man. This was on the server. This man discovers the name of his family members who lost their lives during Holocaust in Auschwitz. Unrelated to Israel, Palestine, Zionism, anything. It's just a dude seeing his family's name on a wall of those who were murdered by Nazis. And then these are all the comments. Imagine crying for someone you never knew. Crocodile tears. Nice try, Diddy. Well done, comment section.
What does that mean? Nice try, Diddy.
Imagine the list of Palestinians, top 5. I mean, it's just every comment.
I love how he's like, deserved card is the same as imagine the list of Palestinians. So saying the Jews deserved the Holocaust is now saying imagine the list of Palestinians. That's the same in Ethan's mind. So being pro-Palestine and comparing the side in Palestine to the in Germany is the same as saying the Jews deserved to get genocide in Germany. I mean, we all know that Ethan believes the Palestinians deserve the genocide, so I guess that's why he takes such offense to it being compared to the Holocaust, because he says if you compare the Palestinians to the Holocaust, you're implying that the Jews deserve to get holocausted because obviously the Palestinians deserve what's happening to them by Israel. So that's like what's happening in Ethan's mind.
It's like, wow, that's crazy, dude. Wood doors, they love that one. Yeah, pretty crazy, man.
Just been seeing more and more of that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is the norm now on social media. This is the norm, you know. The guy, he's just sitting there mourning the loss of his family. It's got nothing to do with politics. The comments are giving me hope.
That's great.
I'm waiting for the next slide. There's another thing afterwards. Paid actor. Oh, this is the guy who Hamas accused of abduction, torture, and murdering of Gaza dissident. Yeah, I don't know if Hasan mentioned him. I tagged him just so he's aware of so there's that. Can you guys explain this take to me? I found this very bizarre.
The difference here is that there is a project here. There's an ideological project here. And I think a lot of people get it and some people don't. So they just have like a stupid perspective on it and go, oh, you're a clout goblin. Yeah, sure. Okay. The question I have for you is that if all I cared about was clout, why the f would I talk about Israel all the damn time? Are you stupid?
I mean, that literally revived. Like, you are actually getting 10,000 live viewers before Gaza. Like, even trying to deny that it hasn't been helpful for his career is just weird. Just be like, yeah, I benefited from it, but well, he's not really doing anything for the Palestinians. He'd be donating a lot of money that he's earning.
Stupid. Like, especially in the way that I talk about it, where I also don't even entertain a second of anti-Semitic commentary on the subject matter. If I wanted clout and I had an anti-Israel position, you bet your fucking ass, if all I gave a shit about was clout and not like presenting my vision for the world, I would be anti-Semitic as Look at all the top...
What does he mean by that? Is if I wanted clout, if I wanted to be more famous, I'd be anti-Semitic as... I mean, he continued.
I guess he's...
I don't know. At some point, it's like this man runs a podcast and he can't understand basic sentence structures. Hasan's like, if I wanted clout, I would be anti-Semitic. Ethan's like, what is this? What are these strange words? This is a language I've never heard before. What does this mean? It's like, I'm going to have to get my linguistic experts to start deciphering this and see if we can get to the bottom of it. What could Hasan possibly mean when he says, if I wanted clout, I would be anti-Semitic? What do you talk? What do you mean you don't understand what he means by that? Holy.
Probably referring to people like Candace Owens, who have kind of jumped on the pro-Palestinian train as a way to like revive her career, which has been very successful.
That's true. She's killing it.
Candace,
Dan Blazarian. He was talking
Dan
about
Blazarian's probably another good example. No, I don't think that. I think I understand what he's saying.
He's talking about the Daily Wire and how they're falling out, and how
I called that. Okay, I get it.
Literally every single person in the room is like, okay, I know exactly what he's talking about. And then Ethan's like, okay, I get it. Okay, we just gotta run that back. That was so funny. What are these words?
Commentary on the subject matter. If I wanted clout and I had an anti-Israel position, you bet your fucking ass, if all I gave a shit about was clout and not like presenting my vision for the world, I would be anti-Semitic as Look at all the top...
What does he mean by that? Is if I wanted clout, if I wanted to be more famous, I'd be anti-Semitic as... I mean, he continued.
I guess he's probably referring to people like Candace Owens, who have kind of jumped on the pro-Palestinian train as a way to like revive her career, which has been very successful.
That's true. She's killing it.
Candace, Dan Blazarian. He was talking
Dan
about
Blazarian's probably another good example. No, I don't think that. I think I understand what he's saying.
He's talking about the Daily Wire and how they're falling out, and how
I called that. Okay, I get it. I called that Daily Wire. Man, I'm so prophetic. I wish people would just listen to me.
You say you're so pathetic.
I'm so prophetic. That's me saying kiss the ring.
Oh, don't worry, I got it.
I see.
Anti-Israel commentators that get so much motion on the matter. It is quite literally uninterrupted, full-blown, the Jews are responsible.
Okay, I mean, listen, I personally...
He's not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's right, actually, about like... I forgot how popular Candace Owens was.
She's like number 3 biggest podcast in the world or something now.
Yeah, no wonder they...
Crazy.
Like, I was thinking of people like... Nick Fuentes, who's not popular, or he's very niche, and then who's that other psycho? He's like the libertarian communist or something. Jack.
Oh, that guy, Hinkle or something
Who's
like
also
that.
not really that popular.
He's a MAGA communist.
Yeah,
actually.
MAGA.
He's a MAGA communist. Yeah.
But okay, Hasan's a champion of the Jewish people.
Well, I'm like, what is Ethan trying to say here? He's like, okay, well, yeah, I guess there is a difference between Hasan and anti-Semitic pro-Palestinian content creators. So then Hasan's not anti-Semitic. But then Ethan can't bring himself to say Hasan's not anti-Semitic. So he just says, oh, I guess Hasan's a champion of the Jewish people now. It's so gross.
Yes, yeah.
But okay, Hasan's a champion of the Jewish people.
For it. Either I would.
It's like, yes, he literally is, dude. Yeah. When Israel insists on claiming that all Jews are represented by their fascist actions, and then you have conservatives that are saying that all Jews are like representative by Israel's actions, and you have you basically saying, no, Israel's government is, but the Jews within Israel aren't. When literally, like, the vast majority of Israelis support what the IOF is doing inside of Gaza, and they support ethnic cleansing, and then you say, actually, the Jews do need to have an ethno-state because Arab countries were mean to us. Yeah, Hasan is doing a better job of describing Jewish positions in all of these circumstances than you and Candace Owens is. So fuck off with this facetious, oh, Hasan's just a champion of the Jewish people.
Never mention Israel, or never mention any politics whatsoever, and just simply talk about, like, you know, other shit, have fun, you know?
By the way, when he streamed video games, he had like 12,000 live viewers. Just saying.
Well, people don't watch Hasan for his gaming ability.
Well, of course.
Right.
But he's saying, I would just have fun if I wanted clout. It's like, no, you wouldn't. That's not even consistent with the facts.
And do, like, silly content.
I love Ethan's insistence that Hasan is audience captured, and that's why he's never actually like finished that thought. But he will consistently say that Hasan is audience captured, but then he'll also criticize Hasan for like losing his audience and being mean to his audience and holding his audience captive himself. It's like, okay, Ethan just has nothing. He's just throwing anything he can get his hands on against Hasan.
But okay, fair enough, sure. You can always be more anti-Semitic, he's right.
Oh, so now he can be more
he's always the next
anti-Semitic.
Hasan. Okay, now this is fun. You guys are gonna love this. Hasan, we've talked about his merch. I've wondered, like, how the does he make it American made for $35? It doesn't make any sense. So the people that make the shirt and the design, or not the design, the people that make the shirt and print on it is a U.S. union. Okay, but who's making the art here?
This is done deliberately. The trigger lives. The right is alting and it's working. I mean, I'm not triggered by it. I'm just disgusted by it. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't care if you're making fucking AI art, dude. I don't care. Like, congratulations. You're killing it. Okay. I'm glad that you did an input.
Okay. I mean, we have Hasan's merch, general show updates, and donos. I think we're done with this episode. So people are saying Hasan's merch is like AI generated, which I don't know. Kind of does look like it's AI. I think it looks ugly, honestly. You should get me to do art for him. At the end of the day, it's irrelevant. As I said before, Ethan is just like willing to grab anything he can get his hands on to throw at Hasan. But guys, consider signing up for memberships. It helps me out, helps my editors out. Only $1 a month, so it's really not a big deal. Your name can be green. That will be cool. And thanks for watching, everyone.